everyone, Professor Little here. We're in week 4, and that's actually the latter part of week 4. And the last thing that needs to be done to submit the assignment for the first case study that you're submitting will be uploading your files to the student web server. So the first thing that you should do is go back. If you've already visited the week 4 module in D2L, go back there because I've added some new things to the module. I've added these FTP instructions. I've added a link to the class web server. And then if you're working on your own computer and you don't have an FTP utility, then I've provided 2 in this area. So if you're using a PC, you can download the WinSCP program. It's a free download, and that's actually the software I'll use for this demonstration. And then if you're using a Mac, a lot of students like the FileZilla, so I've provided a link for that. But it doesn't matter which FTP utility that you use, any one will do. And as far as the information for logging into a host, when we're given access for storage on a web server, the host will provide you information, and I've provided you that information here in these FTP instructions. So I have a screen capture here that is one illustration also, so just go into your FTP instructions and print that document. You should also go to the gradebook. And I always reference the grade book, but I mean grades. So on the grades section, you'll see a web server student ID login, and that will actually show you your login ID that you will correspond with these printed instructions that I've provided for uploading to the student web server. So you'll have to provide the host name, which is cis.sec.losrios.edu, and then your username, which you just got out of the grade section, and then your password, and your password will be your student ID, and you will start it with the W. So that's the convention of that. So once you have all that information ready, then again, if you don't have the software on your computer, our B151 lab has the WinSCP, and then that's also installed on any of the computers in the business building. So I'm going to go ahead and launch my WinSCP. And now we just have to complete the information requested. So your file transfer protocol will be this SFTP, and that is secure, and that's an important part of logging in. Next, you'll type in your host name, cis.sec.losrios.edu. So I'm going to illustrate student 1 for this R section, and once you type in your student ID as your password, you'll just go ahead and log in. We'll open up the FTP utility and show you your file structure. So real important, on the left are your local files. And you will need to navigate to where you have your JavaJam and your public _HTML folder stored. So once you have navigated on your local drive to be inside of the public _HTML folder, then now you're ready to take all of these files and folders. And if you have images on your home page, you might even have another folder here called images if you're pointing to images, if you have images shown on your home page. So the JavaJam will just have the respective chapters that I outlined previously, and then it will have the images or subfolders, however you chose to do your file management. What is important to know is that whatever asset that you've used for your web pages, and that would be a CSS external style sheet or images or other HTML pages, everything must be uploaded to the server. And if you look closely, you can see that this is my local drive here on my hard drive, and then over here I know I'm on the server because I have these forward slashes, which always means I'm on a network somewhere. So what's super important here is that before you upload, you double click on the public folder on the server side, because everything is going to go inside this public folder. This CGI bin, that would be used for scripts if we were running scripts, but we're not going to use that, so just ignore that folder. Don't do anything with it. So what you want to do is you want to be inside the public folder. So I kind of backed up here a couple of directory levels, and I'm going to double click on public to be inside. So this is super important. So I'm going to be inside public here, and I'm also going to be inside public here on the server. And then once I've done that, I can just select my files and folders and drag and drop them over. And what will happen is it's going to copy all of my files and folders in the same directory structure over to the student web server. So once I've done that, I can go back to my D2L classroom and select my class web server link, and that will take me to the home page for the class, which has links for each student's website. Once you have loaded your files, you want to check and make sure that all of your links work to the Java Jam assignments. And also, lastly, if you make changes to a page, then you save them and refresh, and the refresh for the server would be you're changing something locally, and if you make a change you have to re-upload that to the server, and then once you go back to the server you would have to hit F5 to refresh the page to see your new changes also. So that's FTP. And again, the first case study for Java Jam Chapter 2, 3, and 4 is due on Sunday by 11:59 p.m. But if you have any troubles at all, like accessing the internet, or for some reason you can't get to the FTP component, I understand, because I kind of got this instruction video posted late, so I can push that upload into maybe Tuesday if you're really stuck. But if you can't do it for whatever reason by the deadline, you do need to email me. Otherwise there'll be a grade penalty. So you have to contact me somehow if there's some reason you can't upload to the server. So that's it, and I hope you guys are all doing well. Alright, well you guys take care, and if you have any questions, go ahead and post those into the instructor office of our classroom. Alright, well you guys take care.